Welcome back to Orc Nation. Once again, I'm Durgarl, your desert narrator, hailing from the scorching Western Barrens, ready to guide you on this epic journey. With the mightiest of tanks, I salute each of you for embarking on this grand quest. Together, we'll unveil the timeless tale of the Orc Nation, where stories of triumph, resilience, and unity await. Chapter 5. Invasion begins. Fight for what's right. The Orc nations of Murrarek had been locked in a brutal and bloody conflict for centuries, pitting clan against clan in a never-ending struggle for power and territory. The Orcs were divided and exhausted despite their formidable strength and combat prowess. Their resources stretched to the breaking point by constant fighting. The battlefields of Murrarek were soaked with the blood of Orcs as they fought against each other, each nation striving for victory. The Orcs of the East Remedies, known for their mastery of magic and spiritual guidance, stood against the Warrior Nation North, known for their unmatched strength and combat prowess. Both sides were evenly matched, with neither gaining the upper hand. Just when the battle seemed to end, the demon hordes arrived. Amid this internal strife, a new enemy emerged from the shadows. The demon horde, led by the ancient and feared demon lord Morfist, invaded Murrarek from the northeast with a formidable army of killer gnolls, wild gnolls, hell beasts, and rampage hounds. The Orcs were caught off guard and overwhelmed, their forces slaughtered in the initial assault. Morfist was determined to conquer Murrarek to find and claim the powerful talisman known as the Eternal Heart, hidden within the ruins of the ancient Orc Empire unknown to the Orcs. He had waited patiently, watching and waiting for the right moment to strike. When the Orcs were at their weakest, he launched his unstoppable horde. The Orc nations were divided and outnumbered, and they stood no chance against the might of the demon horde. As the demons swept across the land, the Orcs were forced to retreat to their fortified villages and fortresses, where they fought a desperate and relentless defense. The demon horde was an enemy the Orcs had never faced. Their army was vast and chaotic, with no mercy for their foes. The killer gnolls and wild gnolls served as their foot soldiers, while the blood moons, fierce, humanoid hyenas, led their warbands. Their cavalry consisted of the ferocious rampage hounds, whose arrival could instantly turn the tide of battle. The terrifying hell beasts, whose presence alone could cause madness and destruction, were the weapons that ensured the demon army never saw defeat. Worst of all was the leader of the horde, Morfist himself. He was a powerful and ancient demon lord, worshipped by his followers like a god. Morfist could transform into a hyena-like creature with glowing red eyes and a twisted, bloodthirsty face. Every corner of the abyss feared and respected him. Armed with the Spear of Darkness and backed by his horde, no foe was unconquerable for this insatiable demon lord. The Orc Nation leaders had never faced an enemy like Morfist, known for being relentless, cruel, and thirsting for power that knew no bounds. Independently, Shograf, Hassam, Hunzog, and Pertzog challenged Morfist to a one-on-one duel, using their strength, skill, magic, and cunning to try and defeat him, but they all fell short. Morfist outclassed them, one by one. Despite this, they were able to escape with their ancestors' secret shard. The Orcs were in a dire situation, divided and outnumbered, knowing they could not win this war fragmented and isolated. They needed to put aside their differences and work together to defeat the demon horde. The Orc Nation leaders knew that they could not win this war alone. Despite their differences and history of fighting each other, the Orc Nation leaders knew they had to put aside their petty squabbles and work together to stand a chance against the demon horde. It would be challenging, but they were determined to defend their land and people. They would stop at nothing to protect Murrarek. In the face of a formidable enemy like the demon horde, the Orc nations understood that they must band together and put aside their differences if they hoped to succeed. However, this was easier said than done, as centuries of internal strife and division had left them deeply fragmented. Nonetheless, the Orc nations shared a common goal: to defeat the demon horde, safeguard their beloved lands, and unknowingly find and reclaim the Eternal Heart to unlock its secret powers. They recognized that if they could unite under one banner and ride into battle united, they stood a greater chance of emerging victorious. Failure to do so would undoubtedly lead to their inevitable doom. That was Chapter 5. We will save Chapter 6 for next time. I am Durgarl. I will quest with you again soon.